Hello and welcome back to No Bullshit. Today we take a look at a video from the Young Turks' newest commentator, Shaun on the lies of the White House. Let's check it out.
Everybody, I hope you can actually see me. I hope I'm upright as well. Coming to you live from Michigan. I speak here in a few minutes at the University of Michigan.
Shaun motherfucking King. Welcome to the Thunderdome, my nigga. Ouch. Ooh, is that too far for you guys? Ooh, is that racy? Yeah, you know, I might feel bad if Shaun King was actually fucking black. This guy was outed years ago by Milo Yiannopoulos, who found out that not only was Shaun King lying about being black, King also fabricated a hate crime in Kentucky to get himself street cred and lots of sympathy donation money. I can't believe the Young Turks would now hire such a despicable con artist liar. Actually, you know what? Another liar fits in pretty good there.
But I just watched the press conference, the Donald Trump White House press conference from Sean Spicer, and just wild to see that he continues to tell this kind of ridiculous lie about the inauguration attendance.
Who gives a fucking shit about the inauguration attendance? This is a non-story. I could explain to you how Spicer was misquoted and the media went the wrong way with the story, but you know what? I'm actually getting sick of defending Trump's camp. I feel like I've been riding his dick for 2 solid months now. I'm getting a little sore. And it's not like I'm some Trump fanboy. I wasn't expecting all this. Before last summer, I was pretty neutral about him. 2 years ago, I would have never thought he made it this far. And now I've jumped on board based on sheer logic and reason. But people in the comments still think I'm Trump's bitch or something. I'm really not. And this isn't me backpedaling either. I still stand by everything I said. Except that time I said Lois Lane is kind of hot. I was way off about that.
And I mean, it's just incredibly frustrating because a lie is a lie is a lie, but he continues to say that it was the most attended inauguration ever, which it wasn't.
You sound pretty desperate for content if you need to go on about the inauguration attendance numbers for 6 minutes. And back to that other part, a lie is a lie is a lie. That is some real next level irony right there. Like, how could you even finish saying that with a straight face? If I was Shaun King, I would be like, a lie is a lie is a... Wait. I can't say that. I've been lying my whole life. I mean, I told people I was black, for Christ's sake. I fooled Oprah so I could get her black scholarship that got me into a black college. Lie is a lie is a lie? That's way too close to home. Guys, we better cut that part out. Okay, let me get back into my black voice. Okay, back to it.
And so we see from PolitiFact and other fact checkers that not only was Barack Obama's 2009 inauguration more attended, but that his 2013 inauguration was more attended. But if you go all the way back to 1993, more people actually attended Bill Clinton's inauguration. And so we're dealing with this crazy reality that they will look us right in the face and lie to us.
Yeah, nothing is worse than someone who will look you in your face and lie to you. Really, that's the worst kind of person. I wonder what goes through their heads. It looks like Shaun King is really believing his lies too. He's the kind of psycho who lies to himself and everyone so much, he actually believes his bullshit. It's kind of sad and fucked up.
And I'm incredibly disturbed by it. It was not the most attended inauguration. And it's a small thing, but that they are willing to lie about something so small and continue to insist that it's true.
Well, if anyone knows about lying about something and then insisting it's true, it's definitely you, Shaun King. I think maybe that's what got him mixed up in this sentence here.
And it's a small thing, but that they are willing to lie about something so small.
He sounds like he might be getting caught up in there because he's realizing, shit, I've been lying about everything in my life for years too. I think this may even be projection. He's projecting himself onto Spicer and Trump's comments about the audience. He's saying they're willing to lie to your face about any little thing because he, Shaun King himself, does that every day. Lying is what his whole life and career are based on.
If you watch the press conference today, Sean Spicer actually said, now I'm not talking about how many people actually attended the physical inauguration. I'm talking about how many people viewed it on Facebook and YouTube and streamed it, all over the internet. But I went back and watched his Saturday press conference, and that's not what he was talking about at all. He was talking about how many people were in physical attendance.
I doubt that.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period, both in person and around the globe.
Both in person and around the globe.
I think what Spicer said is exactly what happened. He said this inauguration had the biggest audience, counting the live audience and the viewers at home. Then hack reporters like King jumped in and tried to make it just about the live audience. You're a fucking liar, Shaun. No one's buying it anymore.
And he held an emergency press conference only to talk about it like that. So just ridiculous. And for me, it's essential for us to call their lies out because...
Okay, lies are important to call out. Let's call out your lies then, Shaun King. First, you lie about being black, even though both your parents are white. Next, you get scholarships and admitted to college based on your black lie. Then you get caught lying for being attacked in Kentucky, what you called the state's first hate crime. Yeah, that never happened. You lied about numerous charities you promoted that turned out to never have existed. After Milo and the press revealed you were white, you doubled down and lied about your mom having an affair with a black man. Your whole life is a fraud. How dare you try and call out anyone else for lying?
It's one thing to have a different political view, and that's what I've been telling people. It's one thing to see the world in a different way, but what Kellyanne Conway is calling alternative facts, these aren't alternative facts. This is math. This is science.
Again, Spicer said it was the largest audience, not crowd, and it was the largest audience since millions more people could watch it streaming on the internet.
We're dealing with either this was the largest crowd or it was not. And this isn't something that's up for debate. It was not the largest crowd. But even when you dig into the fact that they're focused on it, it's really just a way to throw us off.
You're the one focusing on the audience, dude. Is it even possible to project any more than you are now? The only thing that could make this worse is if Shaun King called out Trump for his hair and spray tan, saying Trump is using his hair and tan and the way he talks to make him sound more white. Trump's not really white. He's just pretending to be that so he can get views and donations.
And the more we're focused on arguing about attendance size, which is something we know is not even true, the more we're not focused on things that really matter. And so...
Well, you're welcome to talk about things that really matter to you, Shaun. I mean, no one is making you talk about this audience crap for 5 minutes.
What we're seeing is they're not experienced truth tellers. And you have to deeply evaluate everything that they say because their immediate response is not to tell the truth. And so... it's disturbing, and we have to continue calling them out about it.
That's deep, Shaun. You know what? I would actually take his advice on this issue. Shaun King knows lying better than anybody. He lives many lies himself. So when he tells you don't trust the Trump administration, they're not experienced truth tellers, he's saying they're liars. He knows liars, and Trump is one. And while I may disagree with the former, I do believe King knows liars. This is like a magician teaching you how to pull a rabbit out of a hat. Shaun King is teaching us how to pull a lie out of your ass. And look at the production value on Shaun's videos. He's had 3 on TYT so far, and while the first was well produced, it was pretty pointless. And his next 2 were like this one, streamed on a webcam in bad framing and lighting. That off lighting is probably to make him look blacker too, since in the sun he looks like an albino. I also find it interesting that the Young Turks made a big to-do about hiring Shaun King, and now he's just doing shitty vlogs streaming like 5 to 6 minutes of bullshit. It's pretty pathetic. It's also pretty fucking ridiculous that in Shaun's 3rd video he goes on and on extensively about liars, lying, and what liars are thinking, and how we should call out liars. That's pretty fucking ballsy coming from you, buddy. I think it really shows a little weakness, psychologically. Not to get too Jewish about this guy's head, but hear me out for one more thing. People have been calling out Shaun King for over a year now since the news broke that his parents are white. Black Lives Matter excommunicated him. He still trucks on writing, but people have been berating him, calling him a liar over and over for a year. And rightfully so, I might add. He has been caught lying, of course. But he soldiers on, and now he makes these live streaming news reports for TYT. 6 minutes of stream of consciousness video. What better a place to see into a person's mind? In this case, a look into the mind of a serial liar. Shaun King has reacted to the seemingly endless numbers of comments and response videos to him, calling him a liar. So in a sort of backlash, reactionary move, Shaun is now himself on a crusade to call out liars. This direct disgust of a characteristic within oneself isn't exclusive to liars. Closeted homosexuals have often shown signs of disgust and repulsion to the very homosexual acts they themselves want to have. It's like that guy at the end of American Beauty. I'm not going to spoil it for you if you haven't seen it, but if you have, you know what I'm talking about. In the end, Shaun King's disgust for liars stems more from self-loathing than it does from Spicer's press conference. And this new Shaun King live series is going to be a pretty interesting look into his mind. What do you guys think? Is Shaun King the worst? Ugh. Did Spicer lie about the audience, or was he misquoted? Comment below. And one last thing before we go, for all you Patreon people, thanks for supporting the show, and we just added our first exclusive Patreon video to our stream there, so go to patreon.com/nobullshit to check out that video, and thanks so much for being a part of the show. Have a great one. Thanks for watching our new episode of No Bullshit. See y'all next time. Hello everyone. We wanted to take an extra minute and have you take a look at these little cute guys. That's Kittens and Mitten Kittens and Stinker and Whittly Doo. Those are some of the harmless kittens that have been surviving off of the No Bullshit Patreon account. Go down to No Bullshit Patreon store and donate your money now to save cats and save lives, and just be a good person, and don't be a dick. You know, don't be a dick for once. For one time, give us your money to save cats. One more way you can support the No Bullshit Show is buying our merch. We've got all kinds of shirts, mugs, white shirts, black shirts, hoodies, all kinds of cool stuff at our Teespring store. If you're looking for some swag, I definitely recommend checking it out. And all the proceeds go right back into the show so I can make more videos for you guys. Thanks so much for your time. Goodbye again.